When you have Microsoft Windows installed on your computer is no longer your computer. It is Microsoft's computer. That's how they behave, and that's how your computer will act. Microsoft will allow other companies, which they are friendly with, to gain backdoor access to your computer without your knowledge, or with your knowledge. Either way, they shouldn't be doing that, but they do it. Microsoft can't be trusted. Microsoft as a company is a lying company. It is a fraud. It is deceitful, and it is scandalous. I, as soon as I can possibly manage it, will be moving to Linux. I'm not the only one, and I will advise every single person I know to also move to Linux, so that they can escape Microsoft's disgusting behaviour. And Microsoft's behaviour is disgusting. It's appalling. It's reprehensible. It's devious. It's disgusting. I am personally insulted. Now, Google is a different thing, but it acts the same way, with complete and utter contempt for the user. Complete contempt. To the point where it actually treats the user as if the user belongs to them. They own the user. They run what the user wants to do. They think that because they have algorithms which can anticipate certain things the user might want, that they control the user. Can you imagine the antipathy someone has towards someone who invades their computer and treats them as though they're stupid and takes over control of their computer? Because that's the antipathy that every single person who uses Windows has towards Microsoft. Linux is not as smooth running, in my opinion, as Microsoft Windows. There are lots of things about Microsoft Windows I like. However, Microsoft Windows is so bad now, and so untrustworthy, and so scandalous in its behaviour, that I would prefer to use a system which doesn't seem to do what I want it to do, ideally, so that I can escape Microsoft's betrayals. Because that's all Microsoft is doing. Again and again and again, betraying their user. How dare Microsoft consider that this computer I'm using, which is my property, belongs to them, just because I happen to be using their operating system. They have sincerely made a decision at board of directors level, or whatever it is, that instead of behaving as a service provider, they will behave as though they control the computer that their system is being used on, by choice, by the user. That is the most fundamentally outrageous kind of decision that a company could ever make. You can imagine the scene in the boardroom, and they're sitting there saying, up until now, we have behaved in such a way as to make the user feel as though they're in charge. Well, from today that stops, guys, because from now on, when a person has Microsoft Windows on their computer, because most people do, we will behave as though that computer is ours. It's our property, and we will manage the user entirely. We will try to make it as awkward as possible for them to manage and change their system to the way they want to do it. We will try to make them feel insulted intellectually by depriving them of control of their own machine. We will try to treat users as though they are infants and stupid. And that's how we're going to move forward with our business. And a lot of people would have said, oh, that sounds bad. And the person or people who were pushing it would have said, we have no reason to respect the customer anymore. So the decision was made. And the result is the hideous mess that Microsoft Windows has become. That's it.